What is going on, everybody? Frankie here for the Bakersfield Gentleman. My brother Miguel again here at Collector's Lounge in Bakersfield, California. And today you guys are taking a look at something special we picked up while over at TPE in February. And that is the Foundation Cigars HighClere Castle follow-up to the original Victorain. So we'll be taking a look at it in the Churchill size, which is 7x48 ring gauge, I want to say. Yes.
Usual Churchill. Yeah.
It's made in the AJ Fernandez factory in Nicaragua. It uses an Ecuadorian Habano wrapper, Brazilian Matafina binder, and fillers from 3 regions of Nicaragua, Esteli, Jalapa, and Ometepe. Not from Condega. It's the only one they left out. But the HighClere Castle is a very popular cigar from Foundation, and their follow-up, the Victorain, has been waited upon for this release by a lot of people who love the original. If you guys know anything about Foundation, they make fantastic cigars. The Wiseman, they make the Charter Oak, both versions of it. And when they did the follow-up with the Havana Seed 142, it was fantastic.
That was very nice, yeah.
The Tabernacle, tons of people love this stuff. So really excited to see how this one smokes. It's got a nice brownish red color to the wrapper itself. It actually has a nice feel to the hand.
This is actually a size I very much care for right here. I like my Churchills. I think with not too large of a ring gauge. Definitely in my wheelhouse.
Yeah, and it has a nice sweetness to it on the smell.
There's a little barnyard smell to it for me. Definitely sweet, but definitely some barnyard too. And draw is very nice. It's a little dry draw.
Your little peel?
Just a little peel, nothing crazy. But I'm getting like cayenne pepper without any spice to it. Like if you just taste the cayenne without any heat being there, which is weird to me, but
I could agree with that. That's interesting.
Yeah, I'm curious what's going on here.
I do get a little bit of a cinnamon in there as well.
That's a good way to describe it. Yeah, I like that.
And again, the original HighClere Castle, it pays homage to the Downtown Abbey, I believe. And when they were going with their next release of this version, they wanted to do a little bit more robust flavor, so they went with that higher priming Ecuadorian Habano wrapper on it. And that Brazilian Matafina leaf is a beautiful leaf, so they kept that on the binder, which was from the original as well.
Very good call. Starts out with a little bit of spice. Cinnamon. Definitely cinnamon. Alright, cool. Not very sweet, but there's a little bit there. Just a little bit. Definitely spicy. Enjoying that. And that barnyard smell I was getting off the wrapper itself, not really present as far as flavors go. Which again, for me, I do like it, but I'm not missing it right now. Everything else is blending together really nicely.
You're absolutely 100% right with that cinnamon. Yeah.
It's nice. It's hard to tell this is going to be an excellent addition to this line. And,
A little bit on the retro, I got roasted almonds.
Almonds. So a little nuttiness to it, too.
Just a little bit of nuttiness on the retro. On the retro, I just did a little bit, and it wasn't harsh.
Good. I like that.
All right, guys, we're going to get into the cigar a little bit more and get back to you after we finish this first third. All right, guys, so finishing out the first third of this HighClere Castle Victorain, Mike's got a nice ash building that he may want to ash in just a second. Looks like it's about to fall off, but mine's was holding on very well, about 2 inches long. I was holding on until I saw those kind of lilting, so I went ahead and tapped it myself. I also have a little bit of a wavy burn, but not a big issue. Just been rotating the cigar. It's been taking care of itself. As far as flavors going, I am just getting this florally sweetness off of this cigar, Mike. What about you?
Yeah, that's the best way to describe it right there. And that nuttiness you were describing, the retro, definitely there. Definitely appreciate that too. That spice that was initially there probably lasted the first inch and a half and then started dissipating a little bit. You are left a little bit of woody note in the back.
Yes.
With that nuttiness. Very nice. And that sweetness. That sweetness is really the keynote right now, and it's very pleasant. It all blends together very nicely.
Absolutely agree, Mike. All right, as far as strength profile goes on this, so far it's a medium. I do see it ramping up a little bit, but we'll have to wait and see as we get further into the cigar. So let's get down to the second third and see what happens. Alright guys, so getting to the second tier, I have to say the flavors for me, Mike, have pretty much stayed the same. Not a whole lot of transition, but the flavors we've been getting have been fantastic. So if this is a cigar that you were wanting to see a whole lot of transition in, so far to the second tier for me has not happened, but I am enjoying it.
Yeah, I gotta agree. It's been about the same from first to second. The construction has been phenomenal from beginning to right now, so it's also another good spot to think about. Strength not ramped up for me. I would say at all. I would say it's still a good medium.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely holds up to the other HighClere castles, but yeah, I want to see how this finishes.
Yeah, so let's get into that last third, Mike, and see how these develop. Alright guys, so rounding out these HighClere Castle Victorians from Foundation Cigar Company, for the most part, the flavors are pretty much all the same. I did get a light transition in the last third, Mike. I got a little bit of a yeastiness, and I actually got this numbing sensation around my lips as I smoked it. It was really interesting. But for the most part, the flavor stayed the same throughout the entire cigar, in my opinion, as well as the strength pretty much kept around that medium level throughout the entire thing.
I could definitely agree with that. I will say one really nice thing about it was I was smoking a lot faster than you, I think it was, and it did not overheat the tobacco at any point. So that was a really nice sign. The construction was definitely great. Again, yeah, strength didn't really ramp up. Flavors were pretty much consistent the entire way through after you got past the initial spice. And a couple of little additions like that yeastiness. I think the main note was probably the sweet. Right off that bat, right to the finish. And,
Yeah, definitely sweet, definitely floral. You got some nuttiness on the retro. It's got some great wood in there as well, like a sweet cedar or something like that. I think that's where the sweetness was coming in. But yeah, I totally agree with that. And it did have a nice long finish as well. I don't know if you got that as well, but
yeah,
I sure did.
I agree. Yeah, definitely agree. And it stayed lit the entire time. Did not have to retouch, which is a huge plus in my book.
And the ash held on really well too. We have a bunch of long pieces of ash in the ash right now, guys.
Yeah.
So all in all, a great follow-up to the original HighClere Castle from Foundation Cigars. You guys make sure you go and check out your local shop, pick one up or pick two up. And don't forget, if you pick up a few, make sure you donate one to Cigars for Warriors. They're always looking for donations, you guys. Hope you enjoyed this review. We forgot to say the score. I think we averaged out our scores to an 88.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so an 88 score, so in the high 80s there. So good job for Foundation. We'll catch you guys next time.
Have a good one, guys.